Read it, redestroy my life, and then consider me on my qualification for mayor. And I need that vote. Thank you, sir. Jim Robinson there. I'd like to ask you to vote for me for mayor of Montgomery. I don't have any magic back in church, but I have 25 years of business experience. I'd like to put it to work. Thank you, Larry. Hi, ladies. I'd like to ask you to vote for me for mayor of Montgomery. I need your vote and I need your support. You know my mom. Thank you. I'd like to thank you. God bless you. Well,
Man, you sure. Next time you see my master, she remembers Murder's told me.
okay, ladies. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. There's some changes that need to be made in City Hall, and I'm going to go ahead and make it. I need your help to get down. Sir? I'm Jim Robinson. I need your vote and I need your support. Man, let me go amongst the Philadelphians.
What money do you expect to spend while you're campaigning?
I have no way of knowing now, but I'll tell you this. When this campaign is over, I'm going to comply with the law to the letter. And it'll be on record in the proper place as prescribed by state law.
What is the largest contribution you've received in your campaign?
I don't know yet. I have a finance committee that's out raising money for me, but I'll tell you this again, it'll be revealed at the proper time.
Do you have any one particular backer who is doing the most financing in your campaign?
No, sirree. Absolutely not.
At this point, do you feel that you have the race won, or are you neck and neck with your opponent?
Well, I'll put it this way to you. Politicians talk to their friends, and the people that are against you are a little bit kind to you. So as I go from place to place, the people that are kind to me and against me don't say too much. So I get all pumped up, and I feel like I'm winning a race. So I figured in the early stages that I had to decide that the further ahead I think I am, the harder I better work. And I started walking at that bridge up here on Bell Street this morning at 6 o'clock. And I'm this far, and I've called on every business and everybody on this block. And I intend to go all the way out here and call on these businesses. So the further ahead I think I am, the harder I'm going to work.
This final question, Jim Robinson. Are you a politician now, or are you the Jim Robinson who was drafted by a group of people who wanted to see Lamar Wagner beat?
Well, I hope I never become a politician. I used the word a few minutes ago. I'd rather say that a public servant. There's a higher title that's conferred upon people if they serve well. The man himself doesn't confer it. The people will confer that, and only time will tell. I would hope that someday in my life I might approach something of that title. But today I'm running for public office, and I want to be a public servant, and I'm going to win, and we're going to do the job if these people will help me.
Bob, I think the key issue is merely this. We won an upset victory for the people. A certain group of people didn't like our victory, so they went out and handpicked a candidate. And that's why we have a general election. that they didn't like our victory. They don't think that we're going to serve their special interest, and so they have them a candidate. And that's the only issue as far as I'm concerned in this election.
There's a lot of charges being made off the record that there's some big money people in this race. How do you feel about that?
Well, I can't speak for my opponent's race. I'll speak for mine. We don't have big money people in our camp. We have people who are interested in their community and people who have given of themselves. And they've had to come back and give again in this general election, and it's hard for them to do so. And we're doing the best with what we have. We can't run 30-minute programs on TV because we don't have the money. The only thing we can do is go out and see the people and ask them for their vote personally. We can run a little TV time, a little newspaper, and a little radio, but we can't run 30-minute programs because we don't have the money.
Are C.T. Fitzpatrick and Gerald Wallace backing your campaign?
Mr. Fitzpatrick has been interested in my campaign, but Mr. Gerald Wallace is not involved in my campaign, contrary to the rumor mill and the rumor spreads that you see all over Montgomery. No.
You're not the Wallace candidate in this race?
No, and as you see in the Montgomery Advertiser, they mention a group of Wallace backers in my camp. I wish they'd come out and name these people. I'd like to know them personally. When I go out and ask people to vote for me in Montgomery, Alabama, they don't have a badge on their shoulder, or they don't have a label on their hat that says I voted for so-and-so or I support so-and-so. The people I ask to vote for me are Montgomeryans, and I don't categorize them in any certain category, just Montgomeryans.
Is Buddy Hamner active in your campaign?
No, he is not active in my campaign as such, no.
I threw that.
The new picture of the general election. They decided to have a little news story on myself, how I do it. Yeah, I read that in the paper. What do you think about that? That's pretty good.
Is the city income tax
Well, something like living here in Montgomery.
Well, anybody that earns money in Montgomery would pay taxes.